SnazzyNaps, welcome to SnazzyNaps, whatever it is Snaz. Now, today we're getting into a horror game. What horror game are we playing, you may ask? We are going to be playing Slay the Princess. This is a horror game intended for some audiences. Flickering images. If all of this causes you, leave the video. Go check out something else on my channel. Dark spaces have heart and see them through. There's no permanent ending. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives. This is a love story. Oh, I am so excited. I love love stories. Love stories are my jam. Oh, look at her. New game. Chapter 1, the hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I wanted to upload Viva la Revolution! Viva la Revolution!
Spirit.
Viva la... Let's eat the rich. Yeah, eat the rich!
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I hope she's hot. I really hope she's hot.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Okay.
Don't believe a word she says.
To the cabin. Viva la Revolution! Kill the monarch!
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The only furniture of note is a
There's a
plain
knife!
wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Let's grab
The
it,
blade
baby!
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You
Baby.
take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Of course, of course. Let's enter the basement, baby! Oh my god, my
The door
cursor
to
is
the
a
basement
hand!
creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Mm-hmm.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Ooh.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Who's there?
Ooh, she's hot. She sounds hot.
She sounds dangerous.
She sounds hot!
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She sounds hot! Continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs.
She's hot!
Eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the
Okay.
basement.
Let's murder this monarch.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Shut
Is she
up,
really a threat
hero!
to the
I
world?
want to kill her.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Ah! Is it Hunter or is it just me? Steal your... I'm gonna kill her.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I can throw it.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I don't care. I'm gonna kill you. You're
She's
hot,
armed.
though.
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. You lunge forward without
Oh,
a moment's
she's
hesitation.
so pretty.
You feel flesh easily
Oh.
give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Damn.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Yep, this is it. You're murdered.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Was it?
She's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over? It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is this? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that. Yes.
I'll believe the narrator this time.
It's over.
I'm believing the narrator. This is the narrator, believe. Let's believe the narrator.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind
Because
you.
I am unbelievably trusting, and the narrator wouldn't lie to me. It's the narrator. It can literally read the future.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
We haven't done something terrible. You're just being
You
a bitch.
did kill someone. Let's just get out of here.
Okay. Bye-bye,
You open the
princess.
cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Awesome.
Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness.
God, you
of
lied to me,
someplace
bitch.
far- What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Hell no.
I
Fuck
do.
that.
But you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get
Am I
out
gonna
of
kill
this.
myself?
It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
This isn't wonderful.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare. Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
I don't
The
know.
end. Nice knowing you. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But I killed myself. What do I do
I can
here?
assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Shut up.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Okay.
That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time.
The voice of the
We'll
cold?
just do it again.
Oh no. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and this is why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing any of this?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
I'm not gonna move.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. Oh, we listened to you plenty. We slew the princess just like you asked us to, and then you locked us away in an empty void
It
for
breaks my
eternity.
heart.
So we slew ourselves
You went from the
too.
hero to the cold. I regret my decisions. I shouldn't have slayed the princess.
Just stay focused, will you?
No. I'm turning around and leaving.
Oh. Do you think there's something else out there? Alright.
Oh, this breaks
Let's
my
see what
heart.
we can find.
This is breaking my
It's
heart.
bound to be
This
more
is breaking
interesting
my
than
heart.
doing the same.
Why?
Do you even know where you're going?
No. Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yep. Bye.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Again. And leave.
You're really
Again.
keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't
Yep.
you?
I don't care. Not my
But
problem.
fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
I don't care.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
Ooh. Have we left him?
What's going on?
He's the hero again! Yay! Oh.
I don't know, but it feels like home.
The world around you is a long physical matter of place. It's a distant rumbling sound of many sounds. Man, we're back in the nothingness again! Ooh! Feelers probe your fabric of reality, exterminate some consciousness, wrap around themselves, you're no longer alone. Frustration, this vessel is full of you. I need something empty, so I crawl inside. This is a nightmare. Wake up. It's not. Return to your destined path or face the call.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end,
Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's locked up is because she's locked up?
while I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Little does he know, I'm not gonna do my job. Look, I'll go to the cabin. I'll talk to her. If she's bad as you say it is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything before I've even had a chance to meet her.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Okay.
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
I don't care.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
I'll go. Let's see
You
the
may-
cabin. I'm not grabbing the dagger this time, because I'm not planning to kill her.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do
I
this
don't
right.
want it. Bye-bye.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh wait, that's so, she's so much, her voice is so much cuter than in the other route.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
I don't know, I haven't tried it yet.
Really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
She's so cute.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
As long as I get a kiss and before I'm murdered.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
I don't care. I'm saving her.
I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'll see what I can do. Let's examine the chains.
Walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams. Is someone else here?
Ooh.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
I think I could slip her hand
I
out.
heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. Rips her flesh from her bone. A sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Does she keep her
It's the
arm?
blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or, against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Now let's get out of here.
Okay. Approach
No.
the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
It better fucking
Wait.
not.
What are you doing?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop.
We both know this isn't you. I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh, is she gonna kill me?
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay.
I'm so sorry.
Love you, girl. Mwah.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. Everything goes dark.
Do what you want. Murder me all
and
you
you
want.
die.
Murder me all you want, baby girl.
You're on a path in the woods.
And I'm back here again.
And at the
Goddamn.
end of that
I'm getting a terrible sense of
deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first
This
time
is the fourth
either
time
of
I've
us
been
have
here.
been here.
This is the fourth time I've been here.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it. Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. The interior of the cabin is clean
Oh
and
my
elegant,
god, it's so
with stone
pretty!
walls draped in fine threaded tapestries.
It's so
Prison
different!
befitting a royal prisoner. The only you walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
My mom's me.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Me too!
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without
Shut up.
all this.
I
over
want
the
to
top
marry
thing.
her! I want to marry her!
You walk down the stairs
She has
and
a
lock
different
eyes
dress
with the
on.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity?
And?
If you wanted
yes,
to unleash her onto the world,
and?
despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains.
She's just a girl.
Good luck with that.
She's just a girl. She's just a girl.
Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No. You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Exactly.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. Are you...
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Make out. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
The music changed. And so did she.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes...
If you want to leave on
That
the sleeve.
sounds perfect.
As the princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world.
Okay.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in
Aww.
hand. Ugh. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that?
I think we can try to open it together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
She's just a girl.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
And then you step out.
Your love will set you free.
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where? Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? I'm begging you, don't do this.
It's my only option. Ignore him. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach for it, they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in the place that's empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. You recognize the presence in debilitating the shell. It's the entity that dwells in the space between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
You're the one I met in the space outside the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream.
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
No, you didn't. You're beautiful. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know. Solitary lights? I don't know. What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me.
This is beautiful.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is the gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
So I made her.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
What purpose? Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
That's true. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here. and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know the world's beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But you were always the princess, and you're making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
No. Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
This is deep!
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Okay. How many more pieces do I have to find? Of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. What if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess for stopping. If I help you, what are you gonna do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to renew.
Damn, this is a deep game! Shit! You're being somatic. What are you gonna do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
Right. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me
Don't
what to do.
mention it. It's all part of the... Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had
Yeah.
any visitors. Come on down. And there you are. Are you
No,
here
I'm
to
not.
kill me or something?
Just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
Okay. Stop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Cause like she has like a different aura about her.
Against your better
Like
judgment,
she's kind of angry about
you
it.
step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed will be...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
What's your name? What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do.
Damn! What a bitch! I love her.
Now why are you here to kill me?
I was told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
I'm not believing you. Shut the fuck
And
up.
do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
How do I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't
Shut
bother.
up.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
You know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
You're apparently gonna end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
I'm telling her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Nope. No. And to be honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best
Oh,
interests
she's getting
at
back to
heart.
her other form.
Hopefully soon.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Okay. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other besides me cutting out of here?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were...
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Okay. Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm.
I hate that.
Just above.
Now let's get out of here.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just watch me.
One hair.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
The blade. Move the blade.
I
You're doing
don't
your best
care.
to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
I am.
I'll make this quick.
Okay,
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
you will.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
It was worth it. The prisoner. Do I want to grab the knife?
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had
Okay, her
company.
voice has
Does she
changed.
remember us?
Yeah, I hope so.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the
Oh
princess.
no!
She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I'm here to save you. I've been here before.
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
What happened after I lied last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back. Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
That's ominous, but she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh, please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
Okay.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess.
She's just a
Don't you
girl.
come up with... You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair,
Oh,
smiling
okay.
slightly as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No.
I want to watch.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead.
I
Congratulations!
didn't want to save her.
You saved the world. Are you sure she's not winking at us? Obviously not. She is thoroughly deceased. I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. We should take her with us, don't you think? What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
Take the princess with you.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin. Did you see?
Leave the cabin and claim your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Free prisoner.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. But it's already... over? Is he gone?
No, I just got a head.
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Thanks, man.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Oh, there she goes. In your reflection. Silence reach you. As they reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you don't. But you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You've grown. You find yourself in one quiet again. Proceed to the cabin. At the cabin, approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
You're the same as you were before. How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
What does it feel like change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners.
She's a new crown, or she's
There are
beheaded.
contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to...
You've been kinder than me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
You're okay. What if I go back as an invisible wall around me? Can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
So you don't have any preferences? If you like ginger girl?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
But I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the fear things...
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Do you know at the end of this?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Okay.
We will meet again.
Okay.